the Diamond Ranch High School 2024 ASB President, Brooklyn Cornell Norman.
Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Good evening, esteemed faculty members, proud families, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Today marks a significant milestone in our lives, one that we have worked tirelessly to reach. As we stand on the emergence of our future, it is only fitting that we take a moment to reflect on what has brought us to this monumentous occasion. When asked about my message to our class, I immediately thought of the word experience. Although only 10 letters, it is a word that holds immense power and meaning. Throughout our academic journey, we have amassed a wealth of experiences that have shaped us into the individuals we are today, the individuals we once were, and the individuals we would be tomorrow. From late-night study sessions to the friendships forged in the hallways, each experience has left an undeniable mark on our lives. However, experience is not solely confined to the walls of Diamond Ranch High School. It extends far beyond, encompassing the moments of triumph and the setbacks we have encountered along the way. It is through these experiences, both big and small, that we grow and evolve, gaining invaluable wisdom and insight that cannot be found in textbooks alone. As we embark on the next chapter of our lives, we must carry these experiences as our guiding light. They serve as a compass, guiding us through the uncertain terrain of the future and providing us with the courage and resilience to overcome any obstacle that may come our way. It is important to remember that our journey does not end here. Graduation is not the culmination of our experiences, but merely the beginning of a new chapter filled with endless possibilities. As we venture forth into the world, let us embrace each new experience with open arms, knowing that through these experiences, we continue to learn, grow, and ultimately thrive as true diamonds are made under pressure. So my fellow graduates, as we bid farewell to this chapter of our lives and set our sights on the horizon, let us do so with gratitude for the experiences that have brought us to this moment and excitement for the experiences that lie ahead. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2024. May your future be filled with endless opportunities, and may you continue to embrace each experience with courage, curiosity, and an unwavering sense of purpose. Thank you.
The class of 2024 salutatorian, Eliza Altobar.
Okay. Good evening and welcome Pomona Unified School District Board Vice President and former Diamond Ranch teacher, Mrs. Patricia Tai, Dr. Roberto Petman, PhD Bon Mamia, Pomona Unified School District Superintendent Mr. Darren Knowles, Diamond Ranch Principal, Dr. Mark Gomez. I would like to welcome, in a special way, our Cluster 4 elementary and middle school participants who have joined us this evening, the Diamond Ranch faculty, our parents, guardians, and other honored guests. Before we begin, I would like to share my gratitude with all the parents and guardians celebrating us tonight, including my mom and dad, who have empowered me to stand here with pride. And finally, good evening, class of 2024. I am so honored to be given the opportunity to speak in front of hundreds of remarkable individuals. I wanted my message to contain the perfect words and wisdom for everyone in the stadium to leave with a little bit more knowledge than when they had first arrived. I want to share with you some things that would enrich each soul within this stadium. A truth once shared with me by one of the wisest teachers was to make the most of the time we have in our lives. It is a simple phrase, yet so difficult to grasp. Throughout our high school careers, many life events have hit us. We've battled through a global pandemic, fought in an activist movement against racial violence, and endured online learning through our Chromebooks. 4 years have truly flown by unnoticed, and sometimes we forget to press pause on the world. The point is, we are so in our heads that we cannot enjoy where we are. We fail to realize that moments become memories until we look back with yearning eyes and wish we could have just one more chance to relive it. All the numerous pep rallies, waving hi to friends on the Panther Path, Friday night football games, and the nerve-wracking economic lessons. But even then, perhaps we'll miss struggling in our classes because we knew we did not have to face those hardships alone, but rather as a team. Despite the moments when it seemed like the entire world was falling apart, we still stand tall and proud tonight in our glorious cap and gowns. We are the victorious winners. Thank you, caffeine, procrastination, and Google. Anyways, as we walk across the stage and accept our diplomas, remember that feeling, that proud, irreplaceable feeling of our achievements. The long days and nights spent either studying for exams, managing our mental health, playing video games, sharing laughter with friends, coming home late from practice, scrolling through our phones, driving with music blaring. Every action and decision we've made has forged this moment of sheer happiness. So do not be ashamed to smile with tears in your eyes, because today is a celebration that no one will want to forget. For 4 years, we have shared the company of familiar faces, and now it is time to venture off. Instead of see you after summer, we'll bid farewell with have a great life. A lot can happen in a year, a month, a week, a day, an hour, and even seconds. So we must strive to make the most of this precious gift we call time. But most importantly, it is what we do with our valuable time. Taking risks, venturing into new experiences, and seizing the endless opportunities that will fill our lives. We must spend every moment of our lives as if it was our last and do so with great strength. No one's journey is easy, but we've made it to the end of this chapter and are beginning to pen the opening pages of a new story. Thank you. And finally, shout out to the seniors!
The class of 2024 valedictorian Giselle Buendia Ramos.
Good evening, and welcome Mrs. Patricia Tai, Mr. Darren Knowles, Dr. Mark Gomez, and the Diamond Ranch faculty, our elementary and middle school principals, our parents, guardians, and other honored guests. I would like to start by thanking all of the parents, grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles, and loved ones in the stands. If it had not been for your effort and support, each of us would have encountered overwhelming struggles every day. Whether it was driving us to school, helping us with our homework, or paying for extracurricular activities, there was something a family member was likely always doing in our support. It is also important to recognize our successes, the small, the medium, and the large, because our tireless efforts ultimately allowed us to walk across this stage today. Every person today has dedicated time to school and put work into passing their classes. We all know the nerve-wracking feeling of finals week or finding the motivation to complete the endless list of assignments. Above all, what we all share is the fact that we tried our hardest at some point and it ended up paying off. On a different note, I want you all to envision the next few months, years, 10 years, and the image you have of that future life. I know life without the school we are accustomed to feels unimaginable because it's what we have been doing for the past 13 years of our lives. But it is inevitably the future that awaits us. Right now, we are standing amid hundreds of pathways with little detailed signs advising us which path to take. Some of us already have a set plan of where we want to end up. Others have a rough idea, and there are the few without any clue as to where life takes them next. All of those are valid, and as much as we wish we could predict the lives of our future selves, it's impossible. We each must have faith in the skills and abilities we have developed until now to push us into the next chapter of our lives. From this day forward, we embark on a new path and that we don't know much about, other than the advice and experience they have shared with us. We often measure our accomplishments to those of others, whether it be siblings, friends, or mere acquaintances. Although this can serve us well, since it fuels ambition and competition, it can impact us negatively. In the end, the person that determines our motivation is us and no one else. Other people can try to help us, but it is our relentless will that pushes us towards success. The path that we choose will be filled with obstacles and opportunities alike. Often, other people try to guide this path because they have done so since the day we were born. But we need to learn to stand on our own and make mistakes without having a sense of security to fall back on. The person who knows our efforts, desires, habits best is ourselves. In the case that we think we are unable or able to do something, the main voice we need to learn to listen to is our own. We will be the ones putting in countless hours and nights working to forge the path to reach our goals. Although this reality might sound intimidating, we need to have trust in the knowledge we have gained from those around us. In the course of reaching our goals, we are bound to make mistakes, or take a few detours or left turns just to end up in the same position months later. But we must reroute ourselves on the path and continue on the journey. All of this being said, it is hard to know which path is the right fit for each one of us, and it'll most likely take us several tries before finding it. But we will find it, because every path leads somewhere. Today, we take our first step. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Tonight, the members of the class of 2024 take another step on their journey through life. And while they anxiously anticipate the future and all it promises, we pause to say farewell as the senior members of the Diamond Ranch Choirs perform this year's senior class song, Somewhere Only We Know.
Walked across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin.
I came across a fallen tree.
I felt the branches of it looking at me.
Is this the place we used to love?
Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go
don't we go?
So why don't we go? If you have a minute, why don't we go? Talk about it somewhere only we know. This could be the end of everything.
So why don't we go?
Somewhere only we know.
Somewhere only we know.
Somewhere only we know.
The principal of Diamond Ranch High School, Dr. Mark Gomez.
Check. Okay. Graduates, how are we feeling tonight? Parents, how are we feeling tonight? Guys, we practiced this earlier. Parents, how are we feeling tonight? Good evening and welcome, Superintendent Knowles, PUSD Vice President Ty, Board Member Dr. Perlman, fellow principals, Diamond Ranch family and friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2024. Tonight, we celebrate a significant milestone in your lives, and I am proud to stand here today as your principal and as a witness to your accomplishments. Usually when I begin crafting this speech and contemplate the message I want to send, it's usually around March or April, and it's always a struggle. Fortunately for me, for this year, I knew exactly what I wanted to say back in the summer. See, last July, my family and I traveled to Japan for vacation. It was our second time visiting this amazing country. During our visit to Kyoto, we ventured into the Arashiyama bamboo forest. It's a beautiful grove filled with towering bamboo trees reaching over 90 feet tall. Now, this place gets packed during the day as a popular tourist destination, but if you get there really, really early in the morning, you get to experience the forest in its true serenity. While standing amidst these majestic trees, I couldn't help but think of all of you. The image that you see behind me is what I took that morning. An empty aisle flanked by tall trees, and as I stood there in the crisp morning breeze, it reminded me of the scene in front of me tonight. Each tree represented one of you, growing from a seedling, establishing roots and standing tall, prepared to face life's challenges. This reflection becomes even more profound when you understand the remarkable story of how bamboo actually grows. It requires immense perseverance and patience for this tree to grow. If you plant a bamboo seed and diligently water it for a year, every single day, it does not grow. You water it for a second year, no sign of growth. A third year, nothing. Fourth year, nothing. It's only after the fourth year, that the bamboo suddenly shoots up, soaring as high as 80 feet in just 6 weeks. So, what lessons can we draw from the bamboo tree? First, it teaches us the value of patience and the acknowledgement that progress takes time. Just as a bamboo tree requires years to lay down a sturdy foundation before shooting up, we must be patient with ourselves and our own goals and aspirations. Secondly, patience requires trust. We must trust in our efforts even when results aren't immediately visible. Lastly, perseverance leads to unexpected rewards. The rapid growth of the bamboo past its fourth year is not a miracle, but it's the culmination of years of steady growth. Similarly, when we persevere in our pursuits, we may not see immediate results, but eventually our efforts will bear fruit, often exceeding our own expectations and leading to even more opportunities for growth. You, the graduating class of 2024, have achieved so much together. As freshmen, you navigated the challenging transition to high school amid the backdrop of a pandemic that reshaped our world. You brought our school community back to life, winning numerous awards in various fields from arts to athletics. You represented us in the Rose Bowl parade. You cleaned house in the prestigious Arcadia Band Review. You brought back musical productions like Cinderella and Mamma Mia. You showed your stuff on the competition dance floor, art contest, and you showed why you are a superior choir. You excelled in the athletic field, won numerous accolades and all-league selections in sports. In your 4 years here, you won league championships in football, cross country, boys soccer, softball, and this year in particular, you just capped off a three-peat in boys volleyball. You made history and sent our girls soccer team to a CIF championship, only to do it again in the tune of a state regional championship on this very field. You christened a new esports facility, a wellness center, a world-class baseball, softball field. You helped the thriving peer counseling program continue to flourish. I could keep going on, but above all, your biggest accomplishment is that you are here, celebrating this, your graduation day, with your friends, your family, and with the people you love most. Graduates, your achievements are a testament to the support and love of those around you, especially your teachers and your counselors. They have dedicated themselves to nurturing your growth, and let's be honest, have shown tremendous patience and perseverance with you. Today, you stand as the fruits of their labor. Please take a moment and applaud our dedicated educators. I would also like to quickly recognize my fellow principals to your left, from Armstrong, Decker, Golden Springs, Pantera, and Ranch Hills. These principals represent your teachers who have watched you grow since kindergarten and continue to cheer for you as long after you left their classrooms. Please give them a quick round of applause. Graduates, while you stand tall, know that your accomplishments stand on the shoulders of your parents, your guardians, and your loved ones. So, if you are a parent or a guardian of a graduate, please stand and be recognized. Parents, I'm talking to you. Today is your day, almost as much as it is theirs. From the moment your child entered this world, you knew in your heart, left your body in the form of that child. You nurtured them, you cared for them, you fought for them, you cried for them, you turned your hair gray because of them, you persevered for them, but above all, you love them deeper than anything else you have ever loved before. Parents, take a deep breath and soak in this moment, for your little bamboo shoots have grown. Graduates, please give your parents a round of applause. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, I encourage you to pursue your goals and passions with the patience and perseverance of a bamboo tree. Remember that success is not just about achieving your goals, but more so about finding purpose and meaning. Robin Rocco, our beloved activities director and assistant principal, who is serving here for her final graduation. Where is she? She's around here. Yeah. So, she taught me a big lesson. She once told me that serving the students at Diamond Ranch is not just her job, it is her vocation. That's an important difference that I do want you to go home and look it up. It has been her vocation for over 20 years. And just like Rock, I urge you to find your vocation, your purpose in life. The two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. Know that I love you all, my little bamboo trees, and I will always will. Nuk Chepi, and congratulations, class of 2024. I now invite board member Mrs. Patricia Tai and the Pomona Unified School Superintendent, Mr. Darren Knowles, to join me at the podium. Dr. Perlman as well, thank you. Mrs. Tai, Dr. Perlman, Mr. Knowles, according to the laws of the state of California and the regulations as established by the Pomona Unified School District Board of Education, I hereby certify that the Diamond Ranch High School graduating class of 2024 has met all requirements, and I present this class to you as candidates for graduation.
Thank you, Dr. Gomez. And if Robin Rocco is here, please start walking to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, faculty and staff, proud parents, and above all, the amazing class of 2024. I am Darren Knowles. I'm the proud superintendent for the Pomona Unified School District, and I want to say thank you to this class. You guys, she is an incredible human being, and I think we all know that. Let's give her one more big round of applause. Now back to our wonderful graduates. Before I start, I just want to say thank you to our speakers. Let's give them another big round of applause. And at this time, on behalf of the Pomona Unified School District, I accept the Diamond Ranch High School class of 2024. As superintendent and on behalf of the Pomona Unified School District Board of Education, I acknowledge that each of you has met standards for receiving a high school diploma or certifications as set forth by the State Board of Education and the Pomona Unified School District Board of Education. I confer on each of you your high school diploma with all rights, honors, and opportunities pertaining thereto. And at this time, I'd like to invite our board member, Patty Ty.
I have to say, as a school board member, this is like one of the highlights of being a school board member. And of course, it's always even a bigger highlight when I get to come back to Diamond Ranch High School. So here we go. Your time on this planet is a gift. Oh, I forgot to tell you this part. Like Dr. Gomez, I started stressing about what I wanted to say because I wanted to have an impact on your life, not just some board member up here just going blah, blah, blah. So, your time on this planet is a gift. You can't get time back. Once it's gone, it's gone. Don't allow the actions of others to shift your mood or direction. Do what it takes to accomplish your dreams, your goals. Find your passion. Your passion is the feeling that comes from taking that first step. The first step, that action that gets you involved. Your passion is not a prediction or a plan. Your passion will find you when you dare to dream and try. Then your passion will be discovered. But your goals, your dreams, your passions have to be yours. You can't discover your dreams through somebody else's desires. Learn to be self-controlled. That will give you your strength. Master the art of calmness. That will keep you from others controlling your path and your steps. Sorry, they got me messed up. Master your art of calmness. That will keep others from controlling your path and steps. Your steps will take you into reaching your goals, your dream, and passions. Your choices will always have consequences. Some are good, and some could be bad. Challenges are to be expected. Challenges are what make life interesting. Overcoming those challenges will make your life meaningful. If you want to be the top 1%, you have to be willing to do what 99% won't do. Continue to soar, class of 2024. Congratulations. They told me I have to read this part, but I wanted to drag it out as long as I could because you can't go anywhere until I do it. Oh, and happy birthday, Anne Frank, if you're out there somewhere. On behalf of the Pomona Unified School District Board of Education, I accept the class of 2024. I acknowledge that each of you have met the standards for receiving a high school diploma or certification as set forth by the State Board of Education and the Pomona Unified School District. I confer to each of you your high school diploma with all the rights, honors, and opportunities appertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates.
We will now commence with the awarding of diplomas.
Well, before we do that, I like to get in trouble. And I told Robin there was just one last thing that I would give her the opportunity to get mad. So, I hope you still love me. There's one reason to get a master's: you can sneak stuff into graduation.
All right, for reals this time. We will now commence with the awarding of diplomas.
Take it.
Yeah. And then Giselle. Giselle Buendina Ramos. Eliza Umurao Altobar. Citlali Bernardino. Quinn Ann Bui. Naomi Nicole Aguila. Samuel Christopher Lenchenko. Roxy Josil Padilla. Xavier Dato Fernando. Alasia Nicole Jones. Helen Jacelyn Nicole Sotanto. Maya Tumbokan. Dylan Kyle Tran. Hannah Leili Bulen. Celine Marie Garcia. Stephanie Garcia Vasquez. Samantha Taylor Romero. Daniel Barajas. Ninel Castro. Gabriela Ferreira. Aiden Connor Huang. Hayden Rico Jenkins. Bianca Connie Jimenez. Jada Grace Kendrick. Jordan Kendall Kendrick. Anthony Jordan Legaspi. Adam David Mandujano. Dana Nolasco. Mia Alexandra Obregon. Jacob Richard Paredes. Genesis Mariana Quintana Cardona. Mariah Amor Ray. Brandon Edward Racinos. Samantha Villacana. Khalid Jordan Abdul Haq. Alan Alexander Aguayo. Alan Jesus Aguilera Duong. Valeria Aguinaga. Darren Michael Alanis. Gabriel Sebastian Alrete. Brian Giovanni Aleman Aguilar. Joaquin Humberto Alonso. Wait. Joaquin Humberto Alonso. Maya Aparicio. Mohammed Uthman Ansari. Hector Benny Aquino, Zahara Rain Arizola, Ian Matthew Asuncion, Brian Alexander Avila, Joshua Avilas, Alejandro Ayon, Safa Fati Azalarab, Andrea Banuelos, Eileen Areli Banuelos Chavez, Jalen Nathaniel Bautista, Brandon Oscar Benavides, Chloe Ann Berganza, Nathan Berganza, Diego Bernal, Omar Isau Bernal, Sofia Bernal, Diego Armando Bernardino, Althea Pauline Constantino Bonowan, Julian Esteban Borja, Karen Bodarkham, Michelle Bustos Chavez, Denzel Cabrera, Monica Raylene Caceras, Omar Jesse Calderon, Brandon Patrick Caliva, Brian Anthony Camarena, Nathaniel Paul Cano, Armando Carvajal Jr., Noah Eduardo Cardenas, Luis Marlon Cardenas Martinez, Leah Roxanne Cardona Molina, Andrew Carlos, Julissa Carrillo Alvarez, Alexia Carrillo, Kaylin Carrillo, Jonathan Alexander Carrillo Garcia, Mia Elizabeth Carrillo Sanchez, Kobe Love Casas, Elizabeth Casillas, Sebastian Castaneda Franco, Naima Castillo, Brian Castro, Ninel Castro, Alejandro Chacon, Sophia Cheng, Ashley Chavez, Lucas Chavez, Arturo Sebastian Chavez Diaz, Roberto Abel Chavez Samoyo, Nicholas Javon Chun, Caleb Joshua Chupina, Alessandro Chuta Salazar, Jonathan Aaron Sid Hernandez, Pablo Gabriel Cisneros Gaitan, Kayla Carey Clark, Emma Marie Correa, Evelyn Isabel Correa, Jose Correa, Brooklyn Yahari Cordell Norman, Jose Miguel Correa Ventura, Sandra Cortez, Drew Daniel Crawford, Bernice Cruz, Hector Cruz, Joshua Cruz, Jeanette Cruz Becerril, Isaac Alexander Cuellar, John Cui, John Tran Dow, Ryan Day, Sebastian de la Rocha, Daniel Delgado Jr., Kildare Mauricio Delgado, Amani Diab, Elena Victoria Diaz, Brenda Diaz, Henry Diaz, Luis Alberto Diaz, Renee Justin Diaz, Valerie Diaz, Nazareth A. Diaz Diaz, Amir Dinkins, Camila Dominguez, Mary Jane Dorsey, Data Dutch, Janie Jasmine Duran Garcia, Samantha Baldovino Dai, Razan Amir El Saraj, Maya Ashley Enriquez, Daniel Enriquez, Ali Mali Escalera, Micah Angela España, Ariana Esparza, Belinda Itzel Espinosa Solorzano, Melindy Itzanay Espinosa Solorzano, Mireli Espinosa Campos, Abraham Estrella, Anista Crisangela Felix, Dalia Juliana Fernandez, Alexandra Flores, Isaac Manuel Flores, Robert Flores, Luciana Fragoso, Keith Alexander Fructuoso, Priscilla Gallegos, Sarah Gallegos, Christopher Isa Gamoa, Benjamin Garcia, Isabella Grace Garcia, Jorge Garcia, George, Katia Paola Garcia, Maximilian Jonathan Garcia, Michael Garcia, Ranfiri Garcia, Valerie Mariah Garcia, Santos Antonio Garcia Lara, Beto Garcia Quintana, Tyler Gerard, Sarah Nicole Gomez, Brian Gomez Magana, Alana Leonor Gonzalez, Julian Anthony Gonzalez, Alexa Gonzalez, Arlene Bibi Gonzalez, Christopher Henry Gonzalez, Destiny Lynette Gonzalez, Melody Alize Gonzalez, Shaila Gonzalez, Sayana Yoli Gonzalez Moran, Valeria Gonzalez, Jasmine Gonzalez Cacho, Marina Eileen Gonzalez Flores, Celeste Gonzalez Villarreal, Juke Dean Goodson, Jalen Mahanda Gordon, Gabriel Antonio Granados, Herbert Allen Graves Simpson, Ariana Honesty Green, Jesse Lucas Green, Joshua Michael Green, Eileen Guan, Stephanie Andrea Guardado, Michelangelo Drake Guerrero, Moises Isaiah Giragosian, Mayela Giselle Gutierrez, Jimena Gutierrez, Juan Pablo Guzman, Robert Kenneth Ham, Bella Hamilton, Anarias Kamari Harris, Kayla He, Sydney Amora Jade Hendricks, Noah Amari Damaje Henry, Brandon Hernandez, David Hernandez, Joseph Samuel Hernandez, Noe Giovanni Hernandez, Christopher Oswaldo Hernandez Flores, Rodrigo Orlando Hernandez Garcia, Tyler James Hernando, Warissa Tazrian Hossein, Z Hao Shao, Cadence Grace Yayin Shea, Juan Manuel Ibarra, Hayden Rico Jenkins, Ariana Celia Jimenez, Jonathan Jimenez, Makai Marcus Johnson, Kenneth Josephat Juono, Kapua Kehele, Darwin Andrew Cove, Aiden Kim, Gerhard Hillary King, Malik King, Sarah Noel Kohler, Zoe LaCrue, Junaya Sierra Gina Lampkin, Anthony Jordan, Rowan Lynn, Tiffany Liu, Ivan Yamas, Abigail Lopez, Bianca Angelina Lopez, Damian G. Lopez, Isabel Marie Lopez, Rebecca Renee Lopez, Christopher Marcelo Lopez Martinez, Mario Lopez Narvaez, Damari Lovingood, Joel Lowe, Rodrigo Loya Sanchez, Novely Maricela Lucero, Isaac Aiken Lee, Jasmine Machado, Anne-Marie Danielle Macias, Jasmine Becky Madrid, Julian Oscar Maganas, Therese Faith Magbowo, Nailazine Maldonado, J. Renee Mancias, James Roland Mancias, Riley James Mandujano, Cassandra Marquez, Isabel Betty Martinez, Michelle Esmeralda Martinez, Paulina Sofia Martinez, Hector Francisco Martinez Nunez, Carlos Antonio Mata, Marcelo Diego Mayorga, Kennedy Charnel McCormick, Martin Medina, Brianna Marie Menchaca, Trinity Marie Mendoza, Raylee Michelle Gomez, Bernard King Miller, Myla Irlene Antoinette Miller, Xavier Miranda, Kayla Mobley, Sebastian Molinar Medrano, Priscilla Guadalupe Mondragon Ceja, Sydney Jane Moody, Joseph Nathaniel Moreno, Mark Anthony Moreno, Carlos Manuel Moreno Hernandez, Brooklyn Shea Morgan, Sabrina Isabel Munguia, Gabriel Munoz Nahera, Joshua Eric Munoz, Irma Yolando Morillo, Hannah Rose Muro, Jalicia Divine Nakamura Taylor, Melissa Marjorie Navarro, Ricky Navarro, Jalen Wynn, Angelina Lucia Nunez, Diane Daniela Ocampo Diaz, Leobardo Alfonso Ochoa, Salvador Antonio Ochoa, Marlene Olmos Ayala, Kayleen Fernanda Orozco, Luis Enrique Orozco, Andrea Ortega, Genesee Alexa Ortega Bernal, Giselle Alize Ortega Bernal, Christopher Ortiz Chavez, Jose Carlos Ortiz Torres, Devin Nathan Ovalles, Ethan Ozeki, Ethan Oliver Pabustan, Anthony Mitchell Padilla, Nathan Xavier Paz, Eric Pedraza, Joe Nathaniel Opolis Pedro, Salvador Meraro Pedroza Gallardo, Jessica Isabel Perez, Jesus Alexander Perez Cisneros, Win V. Sophia Pham, Dion Draco Isaiah Pierce, Alvin Plancarte, Abigail Placencia, Cassidy Fallon Aries Pollard, Aaron Puentes, Natalie Yen Quach, Samantha Ramirez Ochoa, Alexia Sari Ramirez. Naomi Ramirez. Ruby Serenity Ramirez. Joel Ramirez Tapia. Mariah Amor Ray. Emiliano Razo. Jaden May Razo. Eric D'Angelo Reese. Johnny Ricardo Reyes. Valeria Reyes. Jared Isao Ricardes Vallejo. Giancarlo Richard. Lorenzo Rivera. Olivia Suzanne April Rivera. Andres Ventura Rocha. Nathan Ada Rocha. Anjali Amber Rodriguez. Anthony Joseph Rodriguez. Julian Christopher Rodriguez. Alyssa Brianna Rojas. Genevieve Rombach. Orlando Romero. Raul Romero. Andrew Rosas. Jada Emily Ruiz Gomez. Amir Saad. David Alexander Salas. Gabriela Lisbeth Saldana Alatorre. Alexia Sanchez Garcia. Joshua Mario Sanchez. Ledger Alistair Sanchez. Noah Luis Sanchez. Valeria Sanchez. Leslie Sanchez Furiz. Lizelle Jade Sanders. Davida Nicole Sandoval. Jonathan Edwards Santos. Avery Allen Aquino Surol. Mackenzie Laurel Sills. Alfredo Siba Astorga. Juliana Serrano. Suzette Sicaros. Corey Joseph Smith. Vivian Edith Solis. Tanya Sosa. Nasir Jamal Spratt. Kai Lene Story. Shivali Tak. Luis Tax. Alexa Monserrat Tellez. Juan Carlos Taran. Demarie Harold Maurice Thomas. Sarah Tijero. Samantha Marie Toledo. Fabio Francisco Toro. Christopher Everett Torrance Jr. Martin Alexander Torres. Trevon Deshawn Troop. Jose Angel Uraje. Nicholas Valentin Uriel Urbina. Santiago Valencia Vasquez. Manuel Vargas Puente. Catherine Vargas. Keanu Udan Vasquez. Andrea Velasquez. Carly J. Ventura. Kevin Villanueva. Maite Celeste Villanueva Ruiz. Elizabeth Villarreal. Emiliano Javier Villegas. Luis Vital. Samantha Courtney Wallace. Liam James Waltz. Sinai Wentz. Kimberly Nicole Wester. Brooke Autumn Whiteman. Haji DeMarco Witsi. Jordan Larry Williams. Trinidad Mackay Wilson. Jaden Lee Wentz. Anna Yang. Max Yi Rivera. Stephen Yi. Melissa Yu. Juliana Zamudio, Flora Zamudio Alceda, Marlene Zaragoza, Abraham David Zavala Lopez, Miguel Angel Zepeda, Melanie Renee Zuniga. Ladies and gentlemen, the Diamond Ranch High School graduating class of 2024. Senior Class President, Win V. Sophia Pham.
Good evening, honored guests, faculty, parents, and friends. Today is the day our I can't waits is finally answered. We finally get to be free of high school, something a lot of us have been looking forward to for the past few months. However, I think now we'll find it hard to say goodbye to those we used to see every day, to those we shared kind smiles and great talks with. For some, this goodbye will be permanent. Like it or not, these past 4 years have been a difficult yet transformative journey for all of us. Our adversities and triumphs have shaped us into who we are today, the bright kids going to adulthood. Whether it was struggling with friendships, grades, or even fighting senioritis, we got through it to be here today, closing an important chapter of our lives and starting anew. You did it. We did it. Now we face a looming new obstacle, adulthood, a journey foreign to us. And although there is no right way to do adulthood, I can promise each and every one of you that you will be okay. No matter what path you traverse after this, whether it be college, going into the workforce, the military, or even simply taking time for yourself, you will be okay. We still have time to figure out the complex puzzle of adulthood and ways to conquer it in our own ways. Success and failure will follow, but when life knocks you down, pick yourself back up like you always have. Keep moving forward and remember, tiny steps are more than enough. We each control our individual fates. We have time and the ability to shape our lives into what our heart desires. I, 2024, see a bright future for all of us. To mark our first steps towards these futures, please stand, turn to face our family and friends. And then change the tassel of our caps from right to left. And now, change your tassels from right to left. Watch us soar. Watch us soar. Watch us soar. We are. We are. We are. Congratulations.
Please join the Diamond Ranch Choir in singing the Diamond Ranch Alma Mater.
Can you make sure that they're exiting? Who's next, right? First rows.